Ladies and gentlemen, let's Red Gaming Telecom video. We're going to be taking a look at Resident Evil, the re-release, the HD awesome quality version. And this is it. So we're already into the game. Now I know what you're going to say, but what about the graphics options, Paul? Well, it turns out we can actually look at them from within game, which is quite nice actually. So we're going to be playing with 1080p. Full screen obviously on, anti-aliasing ×8, because why the hell not? Frame rate you can actually change to fixed 30 or fixed 60. Now, we'll discuss that more as we're going through the video, but I'm leaving it fixed 60 at the moment. I probably will be doing some testing off camera with fixed 30 versus 60 and seeing what I feel actually plays best. I mean, you'd assume 30, right? But I guess it really depends on how they basically set up the controls and how it feels. Motion blur I've left on, shadow quality high. Obviously, I've left texture quality. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, dude, what about post-processing? Why is that off? Well, as it turns out, it just... hopefully, this won't screw up my recording, but it just basically makes the game look a bit weird. So, for example, if I put that on... Yeah. So, I wish they'd have said what that did, because I was screwing around with it, like, okay, does that increase the quality? You know, is that like better, what, dynamic shadows? Is that what does it do exactly? But no, it basically does that. Now, I have noticed the mouse actually feels really weird because when you're moving it like this, in other words, you're not aimed, you're not hard aiming, it feels really, and I'm obviously at the very beginning of the game, yeah, that's the bridge you rode in on. The mouse feels quite standard, but when you're zooming in, it's like, and you'll also notice it feels a little bit jerky, so I'm not sure if that's intentional or whether that's like attributed to the 60 frames a second or not. So I'm definitely going to be, you know, messing around with it.
Forget your makeup or something?
Oh, you need a slap. Yes. I can't shoot him, unfortunately. But rest assured, viewers, I would shoot him if I could get away with it. So far, now, Resident... Hang on, if I remember correctly, if we shoot this dude, we get goodies. Ah, okay. So R is reload. There we go. I got 300. Okay, cool. So... this has been pretty much on every single platform known to mankind. I wouldn't actually be surprised if we see this pretty much on everything at the end of the day. It's probably going to be the version of Resident Evil that's been ported to pretty much every platform, or the most platforms anyway. Let's use words that make sense. So, why would you buy this? Well, you might, for example, have... not played it before. I doubt that. Right? I think most people have played Resident Evil 4 previously to this. I mean, it's possible you haven't, I suppose. Very unlikely. But it's probable that you have. Now, of course, this has actually appeared on, for example, the Wii. And it's also appeared on the original GameCube, which is how I originally played it, by the way. I got the import version.
Sir?
The American import version, just for your FYI, because it came out in the States earlier, I believe. Actually, that might be more than that. It might be the British version. Regardless, I definitely got the GameCube version. Hello, little fella.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Okie dokie.
Sorry to have bothered you.
He was just trying to ask you a question.
Freeze. I said freeze.
I think he wants to axe you. Yeah, hobble, bitch. Yes. Let's work on that nut. You don't need them for anything. Yeah, Lord Sadler, that, you little bastard. So, of course, anyone who's played the original... if I remember correctly, there's a shotgun in this house. He says, after not playing this for a long ass time. That's pretty much my thing as well. Hopefully we can skip some of this because There he is there. No, he's not a zombie. That's kind of what the whole thing of this game is, bro. Well, sort of a zombie. That's not really indicative of health, though, is it? To find, like, random ass... Oh, actually, no. I don't think this room was the one with the shotgun. Oh, it does have handgun ammo, though. Yes. Maybe this isn't the shotgun room. I don't remember. Yeah, work on you. Ow! Balls! Yeah, I had a feeling. Alright. We're definitely going to have to be a little bit careful here. Alright. We got some friends. Yeah, hobble. Yeah. I feel like you've just worked out at the gym by the time I've finished with you, my friend. Okay. Let's actually have a little bit of a look round, because, well, why not? I'm just curious if they've changed anything. As far as I understand it, the gameplay experience is pretty much identical. And so, honestly, we're not really going to be finding anything different. You may notice that the crop is actually somewhat strange, at least it appears to me, in terms of the writing, but it just feels a little bit kind of close in. Now, I will find that maybe it's because I'm just getting used to the game, but I find myself struggling somewhat on the keyboard and mouse controls. It's possible I'm probably going to be playing this for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to try it on the good old 360 pad, just as a kind of curiosity thing. Because obviously a lot of people do own a joypad. Resident Evil 4 on the original PC. By the way, you will notice, actually, before I forget, let me check something for you guys. It does have an Xbox 360 pad mentioned right there. You can invert the aim. Now, under keyboard and mouse, you can rebind the keys, although they're pretty simple. I don't know why I keep saying simple, but regardless, you can, you know, slash people, weapons, attack, blah, 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 blah. And of course, you can remap, alright, which is pretty sweet. Command Ashley, unfortunately, jump off a bridge is not within that command list. Now, mouse sensitivity is one thing I'm having a bit of issue with, and I've been playing around with it somewhat, and I can't really seem to find a setting that feels comfortable. Now, it's possible that I'm just having issues with it, and I do realise that for the most part, you are supposed to use the keyboard and mouse to, the keyboard to turn, and not the mouse. But for myself, I am so used to mouse turning that it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, anyway. I'm not going to use the save point just yet because, well, I suppose we might as well come and think of it. Yes. Let us save. Save all the things. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, just in case you've not played Resident Evil before. Now, shooting these crows, it does give you money and jewels and stuff, and you may wonder, well, you probably won't wonder what the purpose of that is, but it's not really for the score purposes, it's actually because you can buy upgrades. And rather obviously that's good. Now, shooting this is a tiny spoiler, so, you know, close your ears for 3 seconds if you don't want to know this. But if you rescue the dog, he helps you on a rather pain-in-the-ass boss later. So, spoiler over, spoiler over, spoiler over. Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you guys a little bit just to, you know, help you out. So, the question for a lot of people is not, is this a good game, right? Because I think it's fairly obvious, he says, as with trepidation approaches the explosives. Oh, hi. Would you be interested in an Avon catalogue? No? Okay. As I was saying, before he rudely interrupted me with trying to inform his friends that I was intent on murdering him, this is a good game. It really is. And it's not really a question of me saying to you, this is a good game. I know that's a really stupid thing to point out, but it's not. This isn't the purpose of the video. The purpose is, if you own this game, first of all, if you don't own the game, you should buy the game, right? That's just pretty much stating the obvious. Now I'm going to say, I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to say she upset someone. I'm going to probably say that, you know, if I was a psychologist, I'd probably point out something about oral sex and their fascination with it, and maybe the minds of a psychopath or something. But that's if I watched... I'm sorry, that's just awesome. There, have a few... Ow! Balls! I'm trying to... Yeah. Slash. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Slash, motherfucker. Alright, nothing. Alright. Let's actually check out the inventory system and how we navigate it. So... And for those of the 3 of you who aren't familiar with this, the movement system in this is pretty strange. You can, of course, move items around, reorganize them, that type of jazz. So, for example, we can do this. We can kind of just move it around and do whatever you would like with it. So, you know, kind of throw it around there. Now, there is a way of rotating it, however, I'm not sure exactly how to rotate it, so we're just going to leave it as is for the time being. Let me use that and heal up a smidgen, just an iota, a jot. And so, as I was stating earlier, this isn't really a question of, is this a good game? Because it is. It's a brilliant game, and if you've not played it previously, well, I don't really know how you've not played it previously. Oh, that was disappointing, I'm sure you'll agree. I was hoping to snipe that guy down. I don't actually know if you can do that. I've not tried it before, to be honest. But what it is a case of... Yeah, you see that guy trying to be sneaky little bastard in there? You see that? This is what you're dealing with. The mind of sneaky people. And you've got a tree right there as well to piss me off. That sound doesn't feel ominous or anything. Hi. Hi. You were saying about Lord Sadler. Now, I am playing on the normal difficulty, but I don't know if it's just because of my incredible aim, but it appears that the zombies are taking somewhat less damage. I'm not sure about that, though. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that brilliant on this. So as I was saying, and I keep veering off topic horribly, this is a question of, for the most part, if you've played the game previously, because if you've not, you should pick this up. Just no questions. It is a brilliant Resident Evil game. But if you haven't, so if you have already owned this on a different system, should you, you know, pick this up? And here's the thing. Graphically, the original, alright, the original on the PC actually has HD texture packs. Now, I'm going to be doing graphics comparisons. I have a feeling... Actually, that's quite nice. You can use the mouse wheel, I have to say. I quite like that. Yes. Yeah, he's cooking nicely. Yes. Maybe he's got, like, hot feet or something. He's got feet of fire. Of course, I'm not actually sure how to zoom out or how to get out of the thing. Maybe escape? Oh, okay. Turns out escape works. When in doubt, press escape. Now, as I was saying, I will be doing, most likely, I don't know when, it'll probably be the next day or two, to be honest with you, because I'm going to be very busy over the next couple of days with Thief, doing graphics comparisons. Uh-oh. See, I'm trying to just look around your nice town. Yeah, that clipping, though. Oh, okay. Kick! Yeah, bitch! Oh, shit. Oh, apparently not. Oh! Really, though? You wanna play? Yeah. Kick. Let's go parappa the rapper on this bitch. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find. Fuck, check. Ah! Yeah. Oh! I was a chicken, never mind. I was like, what in the fuck was that crap? And then I just realised it was chicken and I felt rather bad. See, well, they're not friends, I'll give you a clue, bro. I'm actually not looking forward to doing this on keyboard and mouse, to be honest. I have some trepidation.
Chainsaw.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to do that manually. Please select manual automatic running.
Son of
Oh, balls. Now, if you don't mind, I'm sure you might, but... Oh, that wasn't exactly what I was hoping to do. Yeah, buckle. Why the hell did you pull that axe from? Ow! Okay. Oh, fudge. Yeah! Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just going to pause the action and, you know, murder you all. Pretty sweet, eh? Hey, you know what? Yeah, shotgun. Yeah, shotgun. You want to rise against me? Yeah, fall. Uh-oh. That sound? That sounds bad, by the way. Just for your FYI. You see that sound? That's the sound of unfortunate consequence. Is what it comes down to. Unfortunate consequence. And by unfortunate consequence, I mean a guy with a chainsaw who doesn't actually like me too much, turns out. I don't know why. I'm a pretty tip-top guy. But apparently, he disagrees, which I mostly feel is rather unfair. Oh, shag. Now, as it turns out, I can't jump down there, which is not exactly what I was hoping for. Yes, turns out that this little area... Well, what would be nice, and it doesn't happen, but what would be really helpful is if I could switch the thingy, the weapon. You see, thingy is extremely... what's the word I'm looking for? Descriptive. Yes, apparently I have like lots of friends up there, and apparently it's going to be really bad when I get down here. So I'm hoping that I don't die horribly. Actually, we do have a chicken egg that we can eat, which of course is going to give me lots and lots of health back because it's a chicken egg, and they are pretty much like the meal. Now, as it turns out, it's a pretty sweet spot because they can't come round behind you. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, for whom the bell's tolled, bitch! Play some Metallica. I'm actually not sure, on a serious note, if that's the best approach to do that area. I always usually just take it any step of the way, but I don't know. I do actually remember off topic, but back in the day when there was a demo of this available, I don't know where from, but Spoony Kipper, who's on the channel, I was actually around his house like years ago now, back when it was like a new thing on the GameCube, like a demo of it was released, a pre-release. I think it was the States actually he got it, and as it turns out, basically speaking, he showed me that bit, and that's how long the demo was up for. So just for FYI. So I'm going to skip this bit because, frankly, I'm not really trying to do anything. I'm just trying to show you guys mostly like the gameplay, what's changed, you know, how everything runs. Maybe if you've not played the game before, but I feel most of you likely have. So what we can do is kick down the door because somehow or another the that was rather interesting. I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but whatever. Whatevs. You've got to bear in mind that a lot of these glitches were already, well, not really glitches, but a lot of this was in the original. Now, having said that, he says, I haven't played the original in a while. So, control-wise, I'm actually getting more used to it now. I think it's because I mentally... Okay, I missed that grenade, but I was panicking and not wanting to die, so I feel that that's excusable. However, missing that shotgun ammo is less excusable. Yeah, so I do love this game. I will confess, like, it has a place in my heart, if you will, and it's gonna take a lot for me to dislike it because it's a winning formula. Now, one would argue. One second, guys. I just got to grab a drink. One may argue that, and by the way, if you kill these chickens, you get eggs occasionally. That wasn't really what I was hoping for there. I don't know why it just, like, the chicken went, yeah. Ow, fuck! Ow! Ow! Ow, okay, I've made the cow aggressive. I've angered the cow. Okay. I'm gonna have to put Daisy down to pasture. Yeah, fuck you, cow. Ow! I didn't actually know the cows could do that, if I'm honest. I've never actually tried that. Oh dear. I just got kicked in the legs by a cow and it actually kind of hurt, turns out. Or actually, I don't think he kicked me. I think he rammed me with his horns. I made the cow horny. What can I say? I'm a sexy beast. But so yeah, I mean, some people are going to argue, well, Capcom are just you bastard. I want that item now. Capcom, you know, some people will argue, well, you know, they're just milking the franchise, and here's the thing, I can actually forgive it for this game, because, in my opinion anyway, it's like the best Resident Evil out there, it really is. There are, you know, that's not to say that other Resident Evil suck or anything like that, but this is certainly... Is that on a different roof, or am I just going crazy? I could have sworn I saw something shining up here. Oh, I see, it's around the side there. This is easily one of my favourite Resident Evils. I've completed this several times over, actually. And as it turns out, this, along with Code Veronica and Resident Evil 2... I don't know, though. Resident Evil 3 is pretty awesome. Resident Evil 1, I'm sorry. Resident Evil 1, 2... Yeah, Code Veronica and this are definitely my favourites. Resident Evil 5 was okay, but that was like the point where, in my opinion anyway, the series started to not go downhill, because it's very easy to use that, and I think it's kind of a tired argument that, you know, Resident Evil's gone downhill. I just feel it's gone, in my opinion, in the wrong direction. It's not necessarily a bad game now, it's just not really Resident Evil anymore. So it's still a pretty good game, it's just not a Resident Evil game. So as I was saying, I honestly feel that this is one of the better titles in the Resident Evil franchise. Now, the issue with the game is that most people are going to own it on a platform previously. I would be quite amazed if a large portion of the people who buy this haven't played it already. I'm not saying that some of you wouldn't, of course, but a lot of people would have. I'm sorry, guys. I'm spending so long in this area. I apologise. This is the problem with, you know, me on this game. I just like to get every little bit and pieces. Actually, how do you bring up the map screen on this? Turns out M. It turns out I'm also going the wrong way, which is not really indicative of showing you guys exactly what I was trying to do. Also, it's probably a good idea to heal, since, well, I'm not so much with the health at the moment. There we go. So, obviously, this was kind of where the series went a lot from the survival horror action-y type of area. By the way, just to warn you, there are snakes in some of those. So, just pointing that out there, just because, really. And this is where the series started to become a little bit different in terms of the controls. Now, some would argue that this is like where the series was perfectly balanced. By which I mean that it had exactly the right balance of difficulty, the right balance of action, the right balance of like survival. I would actually disagree, and maybe I'm crazy, but I don't really find that. I personally think that probably Resident Evil Code Veronica was probably about the most enjoyable for me, or maybe Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 1 was an awesome game, but it had some balance issues in there, but I honestly feel that it's probably, for me, one of the absolute best gaming experiences I've ever had, particularly remake on the GameCube, which I'd encourage you to somehow play, although it's not super easy to get now. Of course, you could maybe play it on your Wii or something similar. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, buckle. In case you're wondering, and I guess most of you are not, but I'm not doing that to take the piss. I'm actually doing that because I'm trying to save every little bit of ammo. I'm going to shoot you in the throat, and we're going to have a good time with it, okay? One little point of contention for you. Melee in Resident Evil 6, just in case you happen to have played it, was like a massive big deal. And it's not really in this one. So just for your FYI, let's get over here. Which I couldn't actually remember how to do for a second. Now there is a thingy around here. There we go. I don't actually remember how you get this down. I think it's like this. Huh. Sweet. Now, in case you're wondering, you can actually not get that, because it can drop into the lovely concoction that brews inside if you don't be careful. Oh, hi. Man's just chilling, doing the hay. Leon comes, shoots him in the leg. Slashes him a few times. Uh-oh. Whee! Whee! Sorry. I'm far too amused by stuff like that, I will confess. Go on, back up the ladder you come. Aw, he's so cute. I'm gonna reload and shoot you again. There we go. There were some definite issues with the weapons here. As you'll notice glitching through. Now, I don't truthfully remember if that is in the original. Right? I honestly don't. So I'm not gonna make judgment calls. They should have probably fixed it in this. It could have an issue to do with the rather ludicrous amount of anti-aliasing I've got on this game. I doubt it, though, to be honest. Now, sorry guys, I just caught the mic there. I apologise. I hate doing that. It's not good for you. So, yeah. What the hell? I I just saw something in that little pile of filth. Maybe it just disappeared as I tried to get it. I'm not sure. Anyway, there are tons of secrets in this game. There really are. And that's actually kind of what makes the game good. But it also means that you are going to have to do a lot of exploring. Exploration is basically this game's forte. So if you don't explore, you're not going to find a lot of ammo and stuff like that. And, of course, if you don't find it, you're going to have definitely a tougher time. By the way, all this crap, the purpose of it is to sell it, yeah? Alright. We should be able to make our way through the behind here. And that should, theoretically, give us a shiny. Although, I think I might have screwed up. Maybe I already got it. Oh yeah, I think I got it around the side. Alright, that's pretty much everything in this particular area, I think. So I'm just going to keep playing for a moment, because I know I'm being a little bit... I don't like to use the word overkill, maybe in exploration, but I'm trying to show you guys a decent portion of the game and the actual real gameplay, because if I just blasted through this, it's not really... I mean, you can definitely play it like that, but unless you're, you know, knowing what you're doing, and I frankly, A, don't remember the game that well now, and B, even if I did, it's not really the spirit of playing the game, using good old air quotations. I just want to check that I'm going the right way, I'm not going insane. Alright, cool. Now, in some cases, there are multiple paths through the game, and as it turns out, that can serve you, you know, some paths are definitely... Uh-oh. I'm kind of curious to see how this deals. Alright. I have a feeling I'm probably going to die on this, because I believe this is a slight QTE event, and I'm probably going to press the wrong button. Ah! Ow! Halt! That's what I call being a pain in the butt, alright? Because I was using my right hand because, well, it's fast, so I was like alternating between right and left, and I didn't realise that, well, I had to click both mouse buttons, so that was kind of annoying. But, alright, now I know. Wait a second. What was that? Oh. Apparently, he has some problems with the skull. Come on, little fella. Come on. Come on, come on. Ah! There we go. Well, I got off to a bit of a rocky start on that. Whee! And that is what you call being a sniping bastard. God, I love doing that in games, just pissing off people like that, like enemies. It's always fun. Oh, balls. Let me shoot the bloody... There we go. What can I do for you? No. Greetings, stranger. God damn it, what does the merchant say? What are you buying? That's the one. What are you buying? What are you selling? You son of a bitch, come back here so I can kill you. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, son. Man's got some serious issues, you know that. Bombardment, quite literally. Hey, you know what though? I'm a top guy. Hey, you want to play with explosives? All right. Have fun there. Oh, now I don't know about you. I'm not an expert in ordnance, but I have a feeling that he might have not enjoyed that too much. One must give and one must receive. Pretty much blew... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, did it kill his friend as well? No, he just blew the door to shit, though. That door is fucked. One is acutely aware that I'm pretty trapped in here if you throw a grenade in. So, oh God, I love this game, I've got to say. I know that's not a professional thing to say, but hey, I never... Oh, balls. Now, look, friend. You know what? Oh, that wasn't exactly intentional. Ah! Well, that was a clusterfuck. But the intention, it did work even slightly. Oh, son of a bitch! I forgot about that. Fucking traps. The intention... The intention was to shoot the explosive in his hand. That would have detonated and obviously caused everyone a bad time other than Leon. Unfortunately, what actually was more... what actually really happened was that I got, well, pretty much... Can you hear that banging? Alright. I think this is the part where some dude's trapped. Or around here anyway. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's kind of like I understand the game as I'm playing it, which is not really super professional. Kick! Kick. Yeah, I know I'm doing that the crappy way, but whatever. I just like kicking things sometimes. The big boot. I'm going to use this save point because I can't remember what happens after I rescue him, to be honest with you. Do. So yeah, now the question is, should you pick this game up? Ooh. That would have been bad. Yeah, I think you do survive that if you've got a reasonable amount of health, but it really isn't good for you. Let's put it that way. It's not good for your body at all. Anyway, as I was saying. So yeah, I mean, I would recommend the game. Texture-wise, it is an improvement. Definitely is an improvement. You can see the... by the way, the install size on this is pretty huge. I don't remember what the size is exactly. But I think it's about 10 gigs, which is pretty damn huge. Now, sometimes you will see textures like that, which aren't as great quality. So, I guess we're going to have to kind of see about that. Let's just skip this, because I don't really want to... I actually didn't do too shit. It's pretty cool. Yeah, sure, whatever. Whatevs. We just had a save point. I don't know why they gave a save point. Hey, bro, how'd you like save points? So I'm going to play just a few minutes longer.
Humans, let us give you our power.
X and... Oh! Fudge. X, I thought it was X and G. I really wasn't paying attention. Alright. How about if I give you my foot up my ass? Up your ass, rather. God, you can tell I'm tired. Whee! Ooh. Where are you going, son? Little bastard. It's weird because, I mean, this is just my assessment based upon this very limited amount of playtime. But some textures are definitely not as sharp as others, right? Now, I'm not running... I just want to point this out. I'm not forcing anisotropic filtering. Oh, there you go. I just want to show you the... One of the primary reasons for this, I want to show you the merchant. Now, as it turns out, I'm not forcing anisotropic filtering, which obviously helps sharpen and improve texture details. I'm not doing that, yeah? So this is like the game base. Because otherwise, if I was doing that, I would like turn on MSAA as well as this level of anti-aliasing, because I'm running like a GTX 780 Ti, so I could make the game look a bit better than this. But it's not really fair, if you will.
What are you selling?
Okay, so we want to sell pretty much anything that is sellable, and by which I mean stuff like spinel.
Is that old stranger?
Thank you. Now,
Thank you.
Don't sell that yet. Because if you put something in there and I don't remember what it's for, I might have actually sold that thing like an absolute twit.
What are you buying?
Then, you know, good things occur. Right, you can actually buy a bigger case. Now, as it turns out, space on this game is pretty limited, right?
What are you buying?
You can actually tune up and buy multiple weapons.
What are you buying?
And how can I put this? You sometimes want to wait for weapons, right? Like, the TMP is pretty powerful. Now, the rocket launcher does fuck tons of damage. Sorry, I don't know why I'm swelling so much today. It's not very good. it can kill most enemies within 1 to 2 hits. So if you think, well, you know what, I can't beat this boss, I just don't have anything, it could be a good way to go. Now, for those of you who are not that great at maths, there are some decisions you have to make, right? So, for example, if you were to look, like, one of the primary things that I'd like to buy, like isn't the same as can, is I'd like to buy the attaché case, the rifle, and the rocket launcher. Now, the case is pretty much a requirement, right? Because as you're going through the game, you're going to need the extra space. Now, fortunately, I have just enough space for the rifle, which I actually don't know how to switch position of. There's a way of doing it. How do we pick it up? Okay, I wish it told me the keys for that. Alright, no, not right. Okay, WASD moves it. So does that. Alright, not that one, not that one. Okay, cancel. Let's try cancelling again. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so it's not that. X doesn't do it, Z doesn't do it, space doesn't do it, control, right click. I might have to look at the controls in a second, because I don't know how to switch. What I'm hoping is the... Okay, that spins it. Alright, I don't actually know how you switch, which is not ideal. Let's have a look. Quick turn. It could be Q. Even though I did try that. M and Q. It could be M and Q. It could be space. It could be right click. M, Q, space, shift. A and D. Alright, well I've tried pretty much all of those, dude. I'm pretty sure I've tried all those buttons. Let's give it another shot.
What are you buying? Is that old?
Nope. Huh. Huh. Ah, there we go. That's kind of annoying. It's the small delete key. Not delete, not the big delete, but the small delete. So, we've actually got it in the end. I don't like how it didn't tell me that. It's a pain in the butt. So, we move things with the big delete and we... Okay, cool. So the big delete does that and that does that. Alright, good to know. So how does one... Alright.
Thank you.
Now the scope, I think I'm going to buy as well. Alright, we're good.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
I will, don't worry. I shall. Now, what we should be able to do is utilize... We can utilize the power of this. give this guy a headache as well. Alright, what else we got? Somehow he survived, which is most unfortunate. Right, let's go around the side. I think I should be good. There he is, there! Oh, hi there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow, ow, ow. Guess he had an axe to grind, oh well. Lord Sadler. Yeah, have a... Uh-oh. Ow, 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 ow. That was most unpleasant. Oh, shit! That was what was supposed to happen. Unfortunately, I got the worst timing on the reload I could possibly get. Come on, die. Looks like he's dancing, doesn't it? It's really cute. Let's just use that sucker. Uh-oh. One would assume that they're not the most happy with me that you could imagine. Alright, let's just quick take these guys out. Click, click, bitch. And that's pretty much it. Now, I could keep going for longer, but I think you guys have a good understanding now about the game. And obviously I showed you quite a bit, because, well, I feel that it's a game that deserves it for A, and for B, I realise for a lot of you it's going to be a tough decision. Not because it's a bad game, but because you might have owned it already on a couple of platforms. Now, personally, as I said, I personally believe it's well worth picking. Oh, shit! I personally believe that this game is well worth picking up, yeah? I honestly do believe that. I think that the HD version is definitely better. It has definite improvements. Controls are tighter. I'm actually getting used to them now, despite my initial discomfort, if you will, with them. Now, when you power up the weapons, he says with absolute glee at shooting at enemies with a shotgun in the leg, you'll notice that, honestly speaking, most enemies will basically be dead in 1 to 2 hits, which is pretty sweet. But that's basic enemies, of course. Which is an important note. So yeah, I'm hoping that you've enjoyed the video. And I realise that for a lot of you, you might still be wondering, you know, what about the actual gameplay? I mean, is it like a long game, that type of thing? If you've not played it, yeah, it's fairly lengthy. I mean, obviously, your mileage will vary. For someone like myself, I personally like try to rinse everything in the game. I'm not like a speedrunner, and I know a lot of people are, but I'm not someone who does that. I prefer to just take my time through the game because I feel that it's a game that benefits from it more, and that's just kind of how I roll the title. But obviously, as I said, your mileage will certainly vary in this regard. But anyway, I think that's just about everything I wanted to show you in this title. So I would hope... I mean, look at these guys. It's like... how cute are they? They think they're so special. Watch. And this is what the game does to you. It makes you enjoy shooting people in the face with a shotgun. I love how he's just walking, look. Aww. He's all confused. He doesn't realise he hasn't got a head. That poor little fella. I actually feel they keep spawning! Ow! I heard the D there, which is somewhat concerning. Anyway. I really am going to get going now, guys, because I will keep playing this game. I really do love it. So, I'll bid you farewell. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.